Now, one of my most popular videos was criticizing the YouTuber The Birdman because the Birdman said that, character design doesn't matter. How a character looks doesn't matter. And I disagree with that heavily. How a character looks does matter. Someone like Miles Morales, for example, has to look iconic. And, a lot of effort and time and work goes into making a character, you know? But I'm also going to do a video making fun of the right by replying to this chud right here, Mr. Legendary Brody. It's another one of those videos where he's upset that, I don't know, he can't get off to video game women. Now, criticizing how fictional characters looks is perfectly fine, but I found this person's criticisms to be really stupid, and, we're just going to have a fun time watching it. Also, this guy, I don't know. Maybe I should do a video giving him some advice on how to submit a job application. All right, just skipping over the joke.
Foremost. But it still has to be accompanied by a good art style and unique design philosophies to truly immerse the player into its fictional world.
I agree, but why are you using Leon from Resident Evil 4? Honestly, I played Resident Evil 4, the original game, way more than the remake, and I don't really think Leon looks that unique. He looks fine, he looks good, but I've seen better looking characters like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption.
If I'm looking at a game, I want to
Also, what's this down here? Why? Oh, okay, it's a video complaining about fanboyism.
see something I've never seen before.
This dude sounds like he wasn't even born. You know, this dude sounds like he was born in the PS3 generation.
Something interesting. Games nowadays are all chasing after realism, and
Actually, games have been trying to chase after realism since the 1990s with Metal Gear Solid, for example. Metal Gear Solid 1, it doesn't look realistic by today's standards, but back when that game came out, it looked realistic, but this dude wasn't around during that time period, so he wouldn't understand.
this is just molesting their
Like games have been trying to be like realistic movies for a very long time. Especially with JRPGs. A lot of 90s JRPGs, they have a lot of dialogue. They don't have realistic visuals, but my god, do those games have more dialogue than most movies?
aesthetics and making everything feel and look the same. If I wanted
Why is he using Vice City as an example? I personally think San Andreas is way better.
fucking realism,
Like you can't even swim in Vice City.
turn off my game and go outside. I'm sure you know of the whole anime characters are actually cats image. Their face structures are
I didn't know that. I don't really care much about anime that much.
realistically
Not
impossible.
to that degree, anyway. Like when I see an anime, I just, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I don't really care about the stressed out artist aspect of it.
For a human, but that's because they put emphasis on specific parts of the face, be it the eyes, the mouth, or the nose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, that goes for Western artists as well.
Depending on what mood they want
Walt Disney, DC comic
the
artists.
character to give off. And video games during the seventh generation had similar ideas.
You say seventh generation, but you're showing off the sixth generation game, Resident Evil 4. Yep, definitely tell this guy was not around when the GameCube came out.
While Solid Snake does look like a real dude, he has little details that make him look a lot more fantastical, more fictional, exaggerated, you could say.
No, people can look like Solid Snake in real life or Naked Snake. It's possible.
He has a permanent scowl on his face at all times.
No, he doesn't. There are scenes where Naked Snake smiles. In fact, that's not even the right snake you just mentioned, you naive child. Zoomers, man, they don't know better.
His eyes are pretty small, and his mouth is pretty big. And this all makes sense. His model is based on the artwork that Yoji Shinkawa made, which are literally caricatures. You could say this is all because of the limitations of the PS2, and obviously Kojima would have preferred to have Solid Snake look exactly like.
Wait, are we talking about the seventh generation or we're talking about the PS2? You're flip flopping, son. You're flip flopping, son. I try to do a Foghorn Leghorn impression.
Like a real fucking person. But that doesn't disprove what I just said. Limitations only motivate people to make even better shit to go as far as they fucking can go.
That's an unoriginal take, and plus, there's really no valid proof beyond that. Um, yeah.
If I become a cripple, I'm not gonna stop going to the gym. I'm just gonna focus on my upper body from now on.
Well, that doesn't apply to all cripples. And what do you mean crippled? Like what sense? I think you're already pretty crippled with your thinking patterns in your brain.
They didn't worry about having every single pore on Snake's face be visible, or every single strand of hair flow in the wind.
Meanwhile, they show like really detailed pores for imperfect cell in this game.
They worked on what could make his design instantaneously recognizable. The important shit, like his headband, or his eyes, or his beard.
It's ironic that you're talking about useless details being unnecessary when Metal Gear Solid 2 is full of useless details that are also unnecessary, like ice that melts in real time.
Shit like that. Devil May Cry 3 has incredible character design. If you look at
Eh.
Virgil during a cutscene, you can notice a lot.
This dude sounds like one of those posers that didn't grow up with that generation of games, but desperately wants to be part of that crowd that grew up with that generation of games. Like, how old is this kid? Like, what, 19 or some shit?
His nasal voice, his slicked back hair, his professional attire when compared to his brother Dante. But you can notice on his head a little imperfection.
Yep, that's thank you for saying the obvious about these characters. Anyone who's played Devil May Cry already knows this. You don't gotta speak the obvious.
There's a little strand of hair that goes off to the side. It's an incredibly simple but effective trait to give his
Honestly, it looks really stupid.
design more dimension.
They worship a demon as a god.
Then look at DMC4, and they double down on the anime art style.
Too bad they didn't double down on improving the story. I mean, I hear even the creators of DMC4 regret that game. It has one of the weakest stories in the franchise.
Colors are even brighter, Virgil's hair is even spikier, Dante bulked the fuck up, and Lady in Trig.
Well, wait, now you're complimenting DMC4? I thought you just supported limitations. DMC4 is a game that actually went past the previous PS2 limitations and took advantage of, the PS3 generation of consoles' graphical power. So what is it now? Do you want games to be limited, or do you support games making progress with, improving technology?
Fuck. What about DMC5 though? Virgil's hair strand is gone. Dante's clothes are less red.
They still look really awesome, though.
The Rebellion looks like a fucking tooth.
In fact, DMC5 is arguably the best DMC game. I can understand why it did way better than DMC4.
Big. Lady's eyes, the different colors, they're barely even noticeable.
Nah, fuck you. These characters look fine. They look better. Like, what are you talking about?
And now all the characters are real people. They use fucking face capture technology to make all of the characters based on a real person. They traded the colorful world of Devil May Cry 4.
Colorful? That game was very moody looking.
Sharp character design for a drab, and as I said in my Blasphemous video, just a lot of browns and grays. Well, at least the characters aren't hard to look at.
Oh, wow. He's upset that the rape victim doesn't look attractive. How dare Silent Hill not sexualize a rape victim character?
Holy shit. What the fuck is that? These women are fucking ugly. And you know what? That's realistic. There are a lot of ugly women in real life.
I mean, the character you use from Silent Hill, she didn't really look that attractive in the original game either.
But why in my games? Why do we need this kind of realism? Isn't this whole playing game shit supposed to be a form of escapism?
Well, you can still have realistic graphics and have an escapist fantasy. I mean, GTA 5, for example, has characters that look realistic for the time, and the game in GTA 5 is really enjoyable. Same applies to GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption 1, and Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. And a game having realistic visuals, I mean, whether you like it or not, that comes down to your own subjective opinion. If you prefer playing cartoony games, go play your more cartoony looking games,
Can't the fictional world I'm immersing myself into be be different from the
Also, you're comparing different genres to each other. Like you're flip flopping. You're going from Dragon Ball Z to Silent Hill to Devil May Cry. Now we're back at Resident Evil 4. Like, how much? Like, just say you don't want to play games that focus more on realism. It's okay. You prefer more less realistic games.
real world I already fucking live in, if you had the power years ago to simply create a well designed character with intentional details instead of some face model, why not just keep doing the first thing? Oh, yeah, these are the people making games now.
Do you even know who those people are? Like, go back. Let's.
Instead of some face model, why not just keep doing the first thing? Well,
Who are these people? Can you provide names? What were they working on? I see Rockstar in the background, but you realize that Rockstar has always had people like this working on their games, right? I'm sorry that women working in the games offend you so much. I don't know.
oh, yeah, these are the people making games now. This
I mean, they're making games, and what are you doing? You're just being a crybaby on YouTube, making nothing of yourself. You sound unemployed.
obsession with ugliness isn't just to appease this quote unquote audience that apparently exists.
Quote unquote audience. The high sales figures don't lie. Silent Hill 2 remake sold more than the original game and has high review scores from fans. Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the most realistic games ever, is the fourth best selling games of all time and highly praised. If you go on YouTube and you try to shit on Red Dead Redemption 2, I guarantee you people are going to clown on you. I dare you to make a video doing that to Red Dead Redemption 2. And a lot of other realistic games have sold very well as well, or realistic looking games anyway. Like DMC5, the game you just criticized, is the best sold DMC game ever. Not only that, but it also has stupidly high review scores, you know?
It's to demotivate you. If you played Halo, God of War, Ninja Gaiden, chances are it got you into fitness.
I don't know. I mean, not really. Most Halo fans I met are pretty fat. You know, they're just like fat white people that game with each other.
I became a gym cell because of Kratos and Broly.
Really, you became a gem cell because of two genocidal characters. That kind of says a lot about you. I think you should probably check yourself into a psych ward.
That's fucking
Maybe you can't afford one though.
positivity right there. I saw them, and so my first
You
instinct.
got you got encouraged by two characters that are total losers. By the way, Kratos lost because like Kratos is a literal loser. He pretty much lost everything and didn't regain anything until the 2018 game. And Broly got peed on by a child. You got encouraged by a character who got peed on by a little kid.
Was I gotta get fucking huge. I gotta get jacked. And if it's the opposite, it's an attractive girl character, well, even better. I have a dog shit personality. I couldn't.
Well, there's your thing. That's probably why you're single. Personality plays a huge factor in a relationship. Like it or not, women don't want to be with a piece of shit man, you know, because piece of shit men tend to leave women with, not raising their kids. They can be abusive. The same thing works vice versa. But personality plays a huge part. Now, considering that you self admitted to not having a good personality, I can understand why women wouldn't want to touch you. I'm not even sure if you're really old enough to use this platform.
Never talk my way into a relationship with, like, Lady Devil May Cry. But if I was fucking yoked.
Even if you were yoked, those characters would not want you at all. Because, unlike Dante, you sound like a complete insufferable person. Dante is at least cool. You, eh, you're just a baby crying about how characters look in fictional media. Get over yourself. Go submit a job application. If you want, I can do a video giving you tips on how to get a job.
And there may be a chance. You just have to keep schizomaxing. Seeing this bitch's acne-ridden face motivates me to save my money.
Well, that character made has a game that sold about what 10 million plus copies. You know, I don't like Horizon, but how Aloy looks is not the problem with the game.
and buy something else. I don't care if the game might be fun. If I don't like
Why are you playing games if you don't care about fun? Are you retarded? Like, you might as well just go watch games on. Is this even your gameplay footage? I don't even trust you now. You don't care about games being fun. You clearly don't think Vice City is fun.
looking at the fucking main character,
You might as well just go on YouTube and just watch video game footage if all you care about is, spanking it to fictional characters.
then I don't want it. Alright, everyone.
Like, this generation is so cooked because now we got these kids obsessing over fictional video game characters or whatever. Like, Jesus Christ.
The script we just wrote for this movie is fucking dog shit, alright? So, what I'm gonna need all of you to do is get
I'm skipping your unfunny nostalgia critic skit.
independent game. It's gonna revolutionize the
Let's
fucking
see.
industry.
Still
So,
making a skit. Trying to make a point. Let's see.
aesthetic.
Okay, I think he got done making the point here. Also, I don't think Akira Toriyama would approve of your behavior, by the way.
Hit.
This is fucking dog shit.
Not all aesthetic is good. Indie games don't have the money to make realistic shit like the AAA games, so they're still doing stuff like
Alright, saying the obvious.
8-bit games, visual novels, shit that's simpler. But then they focus hard on just the aesthetic and art style, which most of the time feels very performative, only for them to ignore good gameplay. Remember what I said, aesthetic is essential, but gameplay
He actually said a good point. Like, not all indie games are good.
comes first. And most of these games are simply not that fun. Would you rather Goislop or Fagslop?
Yeah. If I was like a manager and this guy tried applying for a job, I would just send him straight to the unemployment line.
Me? I don't know. But what I do know is that I need to go to Alice. Alice! I need to find Alice.
So yeah, we got someone who's a complete normie who likes Dragon Ball, which is fine. I like Dragon Ball too, but uh, I would still label Dragon Ball under the normie slop. So yeah, that was a terrible experience. Thanks a lot, Legendary Brody. You have fun trying to e-bag off of YouTube instead of getting a real job or going outside. And stay single, by the way. I don't think you should be interacting with women because I genuinely do think that you would end up being an abuser in an abusive relationship.